welcome, Chief. Welcome everyone here. I really appreciate your time, and we know that the academics just went back to normal. And Dr. Msiza here, it was a struggle to find him, but finally, I have him here.
Yeah, you know how it is, man. The schedule.
Yeah, I know you guys. I should have been having two of you guys, but I think you guys will be fine. Paulo was supposed to be here too, you see. But I know.
And then what did Paulo say?
Yeah, I didn't ask
and
him,
he's around.
He's around.
Yeah, he's around. He's by his place. It's just that Paulo, if you ask him now, he's gonna feel like you're bombarding him, and he's gonna be like,
nah, let me.
You know how he is, man.
Yeah, we talk about cameras and all that.
Marina, he's around.
Oh, okay. No, welcome, man. Welcome. I know you said I talk too much, so I'll go straight to the point.
Sure.
Yeah, today we're having Dr. Msiza. He studied here, finished 2019, started his internship last year at Sebokeng Hospital. So he's currently doing his secondary rotation there in Sebokeng Hospital. So welcome, Chief. If I missed something, you might introduce yourself. Maybe I missed something there.
No, I think that was okay. So yeah, full name Dr Msiza, from KwaMhlanga, Mpumalanga. Graduated in Sebokeng Health Sciences University 2019. Currently doing second internship in Sebokeng Hospital in the Val.
Not just. So when now the question goes straight, like why Sebokeng?
Yeah.
I mean, you're from Mpumalanga. Why Sebokeng? Was it part of your number one hospital?
I'm a firm believer in, like, when you start working, you must just distance yourself from home, and just see other places. And I think what's nice about internship, like, you can actually use it as a way of like trying to branch out and trying to see like other places, like how they are. So Mara, basically the reason why I didn't have any reason, because I had selected like Calafon in Pretoria. I think I also selected a hospital in KZN just to go there. Mara, the reason for Val, I remember I had asked Moyo, because Moyo is in Val. I don't know if you know him. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
So yeah. So he came here. So I had asked him, okay, like how's Val? So he was like, no, it's fine, because what he liked about it was the fact that Sebokeng is very busy. So at least like you get exposure to things. And I didn't mind coming to Val because it's close, like it's not far from Pretoria and also not far from Joburg. So at least like it's like a midway sort of thing. So yeah, so I think it was my third option, and then I got it. So I didn't mind at all to come here.
Oh, okay, I see. No, so now going straight to the rotation, like how are the rotation in the order of you doing it? What can you tell us, the bad side, the good side of them?
So you want me to go into each rotation that I did?
Yes.
And
don't go deep,
okay.
just yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sebokeng, they didn't even give us like time to, settle in. I think when I came here, like let's say I came on a Thursday, and then like Friday was the orientation into like the hospital, like who's the clinical manager, you want just to know the hospital. And then Sunday, I was on call. I was like, how? Yeah, man. Yeah, but I was on call. And my first rotation was, because I started with obstetrics. So, I mean, it was nice. Like, I actually loved it. When you're still a student, they always tell you, like our seniors, they always tell you that obstetrics is the hardest rotation, like in terms of workload. It's busy and whatnot. So what I liked about Sebokeng was because like the seniors were available. the seniors were available, and they like we had a ball, man. The seniors were available anytime. Every time you do something, they're there to support you. You're never alone. So I also like, I think it was one of the blocks that I actually enjoyed here. And we had our HOD, this Dr. Linake, Mara, we call him Tate Linake. He wants to be called Tate because like that's what he wants to be called. Dr. Linake. So he's well known here in the Val. Like he's an OG obstetrician. So he's been working for years. So he's the head of department here. And then we also had another two other consultants, Dr. Punyani and then another consultant, a female consultant. So yeah, it was good. We had morning meetings, they teach us here and there. So at least we had, COVID wasn't as bad then. So we were able to have like those M&Ms, academic meetings. Yeah. So I enjoyed it. I think it was proper, and we had a lot of exposure. I don't know what it is, Maraval. I feel like the water here just makes people pregnant. Like, yo, guys, here. Yo, Emuna, people here, they get pregnant. Like, you get a 30-year-old, para 7. Like, yo, guys, here. So, yeah, I'm serious. So exposure was there, really. So it was nice.
And the time to cut.
The what? Sorry?
Time to cut. Like you get to do Caesars. Did you get to do Caesars there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we did. You know what was nice was because, like, okay, obviously not all seniors will let you cut, because some of them will be like, no, I'll teach you, like you'll do the next Caesar, but then now they'll be working against time, so now they want to finish. Mara, you get those seniors that actually made you cut, because I think we were supposed to have like 10 Caesars, at least 10 Caesars, but yeah, I managed to cover them because I found other seniors who are willing to teach. Like they'll show you how to close, because I think the most important thing about a Caesar is as long as you're able to close the uterus, you're fine, man. Because cutting open, it's not really difficult. Yeah. So as long as you can close nicely and achieve hemostasis, then you'll be okay. As long as you can close that uterus nicely, make sure that there's no bleeding. Then you were fine. So yeah, we did get exposure, Shane.
So it wasn't difficult. Your height is like mine, man. I mean, you had to lower the bed down or what? Or climb.
That bed has that bed can move. When I get it, they can just take it down. So it wasn't bad.
No, continue.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Yeah, it wasn't bad. And then let me see, second rotation. What was the second rotation? I think, was it peds? Yeah, I think it was pediatrics. Yeah, pediatrics. Peds, man, peds, I think, peds, you must just love it, man. Like, because most people, I think they don't like it because, when you see like a neonate, when a baby who's sick, other babies don't make it, stuff like that. Mara, the rotation itself, I think, let me see, the rotation itself was okay. We had three consultants who were there in peds. So what I liked about it, that we rotated everywhere. We rotated like neonatal ICU, and then you also rotated in like postnatal, like after the mothers would then have delivered the babies, then you go there, check the babies, check if they're okay, and then if there's a problem, obviously send them back to like the neonatal wards. Experience there, it was okay. Let me see, experience was okay. It's just that, nappies, like the consultants were always like telling us, no guys, come back. Mara, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's for me. Mara, and it was okay, Shem. Like it was okay. The rotation itself, there was there's nothing much I can say about it, unless when there's something you'd like to know, but like,
no, I mean, the
don't have-
adaptation from when you get there now,
Yeah.
you have to put lines, IVs, you know, all this type of thing.
yeah, the other adaptation, like I think we took maybe like after 2 weeks, I think you get comfortable because there's techniques and maneuvers on how to take bloods. Yeah, one. Because I'm getting in peds, in an adult there, like, you put a needle, drop blood. So in peds, you don't really do that. Like in peds, like if you take the palm of a child and then they'll tell you the landmarks, like by the second palmar crease, and then you go to the radial side. And then if you poke there, you'll find blood. So yeah, when you get techniques, and then you know that, okay, if I don't get blood here, I can go to the brachial side, if you go medially. So like you get to know how to do it. But what was helpful was that there was this other doctor there who was good with lines. So if you're struggling like to put an IV line, whatnot, like they'll put a line for you, because usually if you're really struggling, like you'll put it in the neck.
Yeah.
That's for someone who's experienced. Where as general, don't get there and start poking people's necks. So you must relax. Mara, you get used to it. Like you get used to it. Now, if you give me a child to take blood, guys, like I know where to poke. So it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
No, perfect.
Yeah. Then after peds, then internal medicine. So internal medicine, guys, that blog.
Everyone cries about it, man. We just want to hear, how is it that side?
Yeah, like you wanna decide. Okay, we have an HOD, we have Sharp, we have two. What was nice was who rotate in Sebokeng, so they keep on changing them. So when they come, so at least like you get that feel that we have consultants. So when they come, it's just that, I mean, internal medicine, you just have to love it. But I enjoyed it. Like I actually enjoyed internal medicine. I think even as a final year student, I enjoyed it because I think to enjoy internal medicine, you need someone who pushes you, or like who pushes like your need for information, and who tells you like, okay, tomorrow study this and then we can discuss this, because that's how I enjoyed it as a final year student. I had both Dr. Pilani, in Medunsa, who would tell you, okay, finish this chapter on risk, and then tomorrow we'll discuss. So so I enjoyed it in medical school. So even here, it wasn't that bad. It's just that the transition from being a student to here, I'm gonna hear it's more now applying what you've learned. So here it's more, you're now applying, okay, you're seeing the patient as a whole, you're trying to now come up with differentials. Now you must actually know why you're taking bloods. Like, don't just take bloods to take bloods. Just, you must know, okay, I'm taking a UNE because I want to know how the kidneys are working, because if I prescribe this affects the kidney in this way. So yeah, so it's more active, and you what I liked about it is that you'll get to independently manage a patient. Like, you'll know, okay, if a patient is like this, I'm going to give this. If a patient looks dehydrated, just by looking at the patient, know, okay, patient needs fluids. But then obviously each vacuoliter contains, like, if you know, okay, Ringer's lactate, it contains so and so potassium. This is normal saline, it contains so and so, because normal saline, it's just sodium and chloride. So you know, okay, if this person is lacking sodium, I'd rather give normal saline than Ringer's lactate. If a patient's potassium is high, let me just hold off on the Ringer's lactate, because Ringer's lactate contains potassium. Stuff like that. So that's what's nice about it, that you get to actively manage your patient. It's just that in internal medicine, because here in Sebokeng, like, we had the wards and have cubicles. So you'll find the patients in like cubicle C are the ones like who are chronically ill. So just seeing those patients every day, man, it's it's not nice, you know, like seeing someone who's on their way out, like it's just palliative care. There's not much you can do about it. So yeah, I think that's one of the things, but I actually enjoyed it. Unless there's something else you'd like to know about internal.
No, I think I'm fine. But these guys, if you have anything, you can ask Dr. Msiza here. I see you guys on the floor. So you guys, if you got anything, you can just direct the question while he's on that rotation. Yeah, but if there's anything, they will type. Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah. And then the last rotation I did was surgery. Surgery. You know, surgery was hectic because remember now, I did surgery the last 3 months now. Because now remember festive season. Festive season. And this is Val. Happy Val, it has like Bo Shabili, you know, Dikasi man. And you know, they specialize in steps, you know, it's like they
become
they stab each other there, Shem. You become like you get exposed. Like we were working like surgery, like you'd admit 25 patients, at least if your call is chilled, you know that okay, I've admitted like 18. But like we really worked. But what I liked, like basically, actually what I like about Sebokeng was just the exposure and the number of patients you see in each discipline that exposes you to whatever conditions or whatever you're dealing with. So what I liked about surgery was that now obviously you get to see these people with step chests. So now you know, okay, pneumothorax, hemothorax. So you need to put in an IC drain. And then if you're willing, obviously, you want to be taught how to put in an IC drain, they teach you. So now you know, okay, this is how I put in an IC drain. This is how I make sure that the level is correct. And then this is how I suture. This is how I secure the IC drain. But surgery, they didn't really allow us hitting. They didn't really cut. But you assisted, like your laparoscopic surgeries, like your cholecystectomies, you'd assist there, but not really like active cutting. Active cutting. But yeah, but man, we're exposed. Like casualty was always full. We're exposed to everything. Burns patients, because obviously burns patients, well, you have to scrub them down. So we knew how to manage. Okay, if a patient comes like this, we scrub down the patient, which dressings to dress the patient. And then if like the burns were extensive, that's when like we'd refer the patients to Para. Because now we refer like to Para, that's our referral hospital. We refer to them. Mara, all the other clinics here, like every patient comes through Sebokeng first. Like every clinic, all the patients come to Sebokeng. Yeah. Mara, it was chilled, man. Like once you get used to how hectic it is, you get to know how to run things. So that's one thing that I appreciate about Val, like Sebokeng, because it's very hectic. So we now the second year rotations, we do casualty calls. So now we can run casualty. Like you know how to run casualty. You know, okay, if this patient comes, this is how you manage the patient, stabilize, and then refer to the relevant discipline. Yeah. So that's what's nice about it. Like, yeah. I think that's what's great about surgery.
And in terms of the what you call this, the equipments, the blood gas, the CTs, like you got access to that. You don't have poor administration in terms of those imaging and all other investigation that we like.
Yeah, no, we do. The radiology department is fine. Like we have CT, obviously, but the only thing we don't have is an MRI. So MRIs, we make MRIs booking to Para. But yeah, but other things we do have sonographers, CTs we do have. So like in terms of that, we are fine. It's just only MRIs that we send to Para, but everything else, we try. Like at least Sebokeng, it's one of those like we really manage. Like we try. We have everything necessary to stabilize a patient and manage a patient. And then if now something needs further management, that's when we refer the patients to bar.
Oh, okay, because there was a question, I think it's just going straight to what I was asking. But in addition, they were asking about like, you have any oxygen problems, bloods, or even certain fluids. Then the second question was, do you have the lab there, the blood bank? Do you have those things?
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, no, those things are there. Lab is here, blood bank is here. We have no problems getting blood products. It's just that the only thing, obviously, that the blood bank always reiterates is that you always like don't just transfuse to transfuse, you know, because blood products are very scarce, man. Like you'll find out that now you find a patient who really needs blood, but you just order blood for someone with an HB of 9. Like why are you ordering bloods? Like other people are not symptomatic. Like you order bloods for someone who really needs them, like someone who's symptomatic, you know. If someone that has like a low HB below 10, but you can tell that the patient is fine, you don't need to order bloods. You just give them your ferrous sulfate, you know, folic acid, so that they can be optimized, but like you don't have to order. But we have everything here. The lab is here. We don't really have problem with oxygen. Sometimes sometimes though in theater they do like have problems where they don't have oxygen, and then they just call the technicians to fix it. Sometimes it can take like a day or 2 days to fix, but we don't really have those problems here.
Oh, okay, perfect. I think you can continue. Yeah. That's far what you're doing.
Sure.
Like for now, yeah.
You mean like which rotation am I doing now?
Yeah, this year, which one did you start with, and how far are you?
Okay, so this year I started with psych. Yeah. So I get, you know, that the thing, I get the program changed. So now it's 2 months psych, 2 months anesthesia, and then 2 months orthopedics, and then 6 months family medicine. Yeah, so I started with psych. So psych, we worked, I did male psych first in Sebokeng, and then for the second month I did female psych in Kopanong. Like there's Kopanong Hospital here, so we don't have like a female psych ward in Sebokeng, so all the females get referred to Kopanong. So we had, yeah, at least we had 2 consultants. When we started for the first month, the HOD was not around, so however there was a consultant that was there. And yeah, I mean, like psych, I think I enjoyed psych. And one thing I saw with psych is that like male psych patients, like they are the most stable ones, because male psych patients usually it's kind of, you know, cannabis induced, well, most of them. So most of them, when they come in, obviously they come in on whatever drug they were using. They're high on whatever drug they're using. But usually a day or 2 after, like the patients will be stable. So usually those patients like would just be discharged, and obviously we just get social workers and then also psychologists to see how we can help them further. But I enjoyed psych, man. Like psych patients, what I realized that one thing about psych patients is that most psych patients are just misunderstood. Like you don't have to treat the psych patients like they are crazy or whatever, or like they are violent, or you have to be afraid of them. We just talk to a psych patient nicely. They abide, man. Like you just ask them nicely, they'll listen to you, and they'll actually be very cooperative, and you'll create a nice rapport with them. And then it's just that the psych patients were more like female patients were more, it wasn't more psychotic spectrum, it was more depression, such problems, yeah, in Kopanong. But it wasn't bad. What I like at least now with psych, because I think psych used to be shorter, at least now you are able to know how to manage like acute psychosis, because we also did like presentations. So you know how to manage acute psychosis. You know, okay, if I give this drug and this drug is not strong enough, you know how to escalate, you know which drugs to give IMI, you know which drugs, can stabilize the patient nicely. So that's what I liked about it. And then after psych, I did anesthesia.
Yeah, Dr. Msiza,
So anesthesia.
Before that, there's a question here. They're asking that is the hospital MO based or are registrars? How is the? I think the teaching part you've touched about it, and how is it the relationship between the interns and the seniors? I think you've touched on this one. I think with the person
how is the relationship between the
between the interns and the
like,
seniors? So like they were just asking about the culture, but I think you touched about it.
The seniors
No, no, it's just the relationship between the interns, you know, like how it is, yeah.
Like the seniors abusive. Is that what you want to do? And like the relationship, I don't have a problem with the seniors. It's just that you obviously get one or two people who are problematic. Like, you know, other seniors are just not nice people. Like sometimes I think it's not about that all seniors are bad or what. I think sometimes it's really about the kind of person you are. Like if you're a shitty person or whatever, like you'll just be like that. Like there's nothing you can do. But yeah, relationship between the seniors and the interns, I think it's fine, man. Like seniors really, you get seniors who show up and then you get seniors who let people gasp. But what's nice is that obviously if you have a senior who's nice and you have their numbers, so if you have a problem, like seniors are like the nice seniors will always be available. You always just text them. They are just one WhatsApp away and then they'll answer your question. So I think the relationship is fine, man. Yeah. So I don't have a problem.
Do you have MOs? Is it MO based or you got
Whoa. Yeah. MOs are here. Like we have MOs who are based here and then registrars rotate. So I think what Sebokeng does, like remember when I said there's consultants who rotate from Bara. So it's the same with registrars. Yeah, registrars come like they rotate. They come from Bara. They come from Bara and then they come to Sebokeng and then others after Sebokeng and then they go like to Charlotte Macege. So they rotate. Mara, we do have them. We do have regis. And what's nice about regis is that like the regis will really teach you because like they are academic based. So you'll really get teachings from regis. So yeah, we do have them in each department.
I think that the last question is well, when you did psych, did you have or did you do the child psych?
When I was doing psych, I know we didn't do child psychiatry. Now that you mention it, we didn't do it. But it's just male psych and female psych. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I know you may continue.
Okay. All right. So after kind of where was I? Psych. After psych, we did anesthesia. Yeah. Man, anesthesia was proper, man. Like I actually enjoyed it. Eh? I don't wanna lie. Like, yeah, hey, anesthesia is nice, man. Like, I might go back, right? Do it in anesthesia. Yeah, like it was nice. And what I liked about here is that they teach you in a manner that you'll actually be confident, like to manage cases on your own. So what was nice was that when we got there, they just showed us how to do the machine checks, you know, the anesthetic machine, check how it works. Because before a procedure, you just have to check the machine, check if it's fine. And then after that, they taught us about the emergency drugs in anesthesia, what to give when, the physiology. So you needed to know the physiology where each drug acts. So you need to know, okay, this is going to act on the alpha receptors, this act on the beta receptors. Yeah, well. And then what I liked about it is that when you're on call, you got to manage the obstetrics theater. So you got to do the spinals by yourself. Obviously, your seniors are always there to support you. But once you get the confidence of doing it, like you just run the theater by yourself. Like I think I was running, like when I was on call, they just give you, okay, this is obstetrics, and then you go put in your spinals. And then obviously, if you find like those high BMI patients, like if the spinal fails and then you convert into like GA, yeah, you convert it, and then yeah, but they were there, man. Like you got to like we got full exposure and we got the confidence on how to manage a patient, because now you know, okay, if the machine is telling you this is what I need to check. If it beeps here, you know, okay, I have to change something on the vent settings. So I think I really enjoyed anesthesia. I don't want to lie, like it was really nice.
Maybe you go back.
And I saw a question there.
Yeah, there's a question there. Yeah? Maybe you want to go specialize there in it.
No, you know why when I general, what I saw, there's this other anesthetist who I worked with. I saw that, hey, man, these people are making money, man.
While they're seated.
Yeah?
While they're seated.
Yeah, they're making money because we have a guy. So he has a DA. So I think what's important when you're doing anesthesia is that when you have a DA, like you don't have to like be a fellow in anesthesia. As long as you have that diploma, the DA, you can go work in private. And remember now, this guy who was working, who works in Sebokeng, like he do private cases. And remember now, you go do private cases for a Caesar. And Caesar, you just do a spinal. Like a spinal, even I can do a spinal.
Yeah.
You do a spinal, and then per Caesar, you can get like, I think they claim like 5K.
Just 45 minutes, 30 minutes, they're claiming that.
No, and remember, it's not even 30 minutes. Like we have people here who can do Caesars in 12, 15. So yeah. A Caesar doesn't take time. If you like in a well-trained hands, 20 minutes max. So we have guys here, we have a consultant here who can do it in like 13, 15. So now this guy does like the anesthetic part for these guys, and then that guy does maybe 10 Caesars. So 10 Caesar, 10 times 5 in a day, and that's a day.
Come on.
And then remember now, if you converted or if you did GA for that same Caesar patient, you can claim, I think, 13K. So it's really nice, man. Like
No, I
like
think
anesthesia is nice.
I think those who are for money, I think they can go.
Yeah.
Just do it straight away.
I think so. Like if you really want to like have a soft life, and what I like about anesthesia is the fact that it's flexible. Because now imagine you can actually say, okay, today I'm gonna work like a slave. Tomorrow, let me just chill here, and this week let me just push these cases, work in private, and then next week let me just like it's very flexible. Like if you're in it for money, like I think you'll enjoy it. It's just that study hard and get that DA, I can live a soft life.
Yeah, I know. You know, the downfall of it, the reason I don't like it is that those surgeons, they look down on you, man. Like you find there, they'll be like,
like, are you there for people to look down on you, or are you there for money?
But you have read the beef there in the theater, man. Like, what are you doing when you're just here to sit? You do nothing, you know. Those things, I feel like I'll feel small there.
But if I do nothing, then why do you need me for that procedure? Like, then do it yourself then. Put a spinal, monitor those machines. So, like, now I believe whether you're in any discipline, like, you shouldn't look down on other disciplines. Because, sharp, you're thinking this person is just sitting on a chair. Mara, the physiology that's behind anesthesia, it's not as simple as people actually think it is. Because even me, when I was a student, I used to think anesthesia, you just sit on your chair, you just look at the machine. The anesthetic complications, the high spinal, there's a lot that could happen in anesthesia. So yeah, so I think when I think it's just sitting on a chair, then go sit on a chair, and then let's give you a patient and then manage. Let's see let's see what you're gonna do. So I respect them very much. I really respect them. It's because the reason why they're so chilled is because they've worked and now they can sit on chairs and know how to manage things. But it doesn't mean that they just woke up one day and say, okay, let me just sit on a chair and I can manage this patient. They had to read, Muna, and they had to really work hard. So, but I enjoyed it. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, there's a question there saying, does Sebokeng have a post-call?
Post-call, yeah. You do get post-call. Marangere, there are other there are other rotations that don't have post-call. But I get others that after post-call you leave. Like surgery post-call, you leave. Let me see. Internal medicine, I think internal medicine, you are expected to see like your patients, yeah. And then peds after in the morning, after you do those gases on those children, you leave. And then what else was there? Ops you leave. There's post-call veil. After you're done, you leave. 8 o'clock, you leave. Psych didn't have post-call. Psych veil, you're expected to see your patients, I remember. And then anesthesia, there's post-call. I mean, it's anesthesia. After you're finished, you leave. And then now currently in ortho, there's no post-call. Vele ortho, after you do your call in the morning, you're just expected to go to the ward. Marangeri, we work as a team. So what we do is Sharp will be on call, and then usually around 6-7 a.m. I start, like I would have finished in casualty seeing the patients, then I go to the ward. Start seeing patients, and then maybe I'll try push to see 2 cubicles. Then after I see those cubicles, I know that whoever's coming in, they can then relieve me. I can just give them like some ward work, just a few things to do, and then you leave. Yeah, so it's not that bad.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's not.
So after this, you're going for med.
Yeah, after this, I'm going for FEMED. I'm currently in ortho now. I'm doing ortho now. And then after ortho, I'm going to FEMED.
And in terms of FEMED, I'm not sure if you covered ortho or you're still going to cover it.
Ortho. Also, now I'm starting we started our 2nd month now. So ortho, I mean, what's nice, I think also what's nice about it is that in the ward, there's not really much to do, because most patients that we've admitted, they're just waiting for an ORIF. Like most of them are just waiting for surgery. So basically what you do in the ward is just check how the patient is doing. You check how, wherever the patient has been injured, you check that is this limb still fine? Is the neurovasculature still intact? There's no blisters forming around there. Whatever wound, you just check if it's not septic. Check the script whether the patient still has analgesia, and then just make sure that the patient is optimized for surgery. And then they go, you fix, because basically ortho, man, it's a broken bone. You fix it, come back to the ward. If they can't mobilize, physiotherapy, they mobilize, or occupational therapy, they do their thing, and then you discharge. And then they follow up in the clinic just to see how the wound is healing, just to see how everything is healing. But so far, I'm like I'm enjoying it. Like it's nice. It's nice. You just have to know like all those classifications, because every Tuesday we have like a grand round with the consultants. So we just see every orthopedic patient, and then what's nice about that is that during that round, that's when like they'll also teach about how to approach patients.
Okay. So okay, I think your connection there. And in terms of the what do you call this, the family medicine, like do you rotate in the hospital, or you have to go to the clinics?
Yeah. We in terms of family medicine, I don't know the full information, but from the people who are doing it now, yeah, we get divided into 2 groups, and then we go to different clinics. For example, there's Levimbata, there's a clinic in Sharpeville, and where else? Levimbata, Sharpeville, yeah. I forgot where else. Oh yeah, we also rotate in Kopanung Hospital, And then we also do we also still do casualty calls in Sebokeng. So we'll still do casualty calls in Sebokeng and also do calls in the clinics. Yeah. But I don't have like too much info on what's happening in family.
Perfect. I think you guys, if you got any questions in terms of the hospitals, the hospital dynamics, then you can ask right away, because now we'll be going straight into the DQs. Like how are the DQs? Are you sharing? Do you get the equipments there, the furniture there, or you have to buy everything from scratch?
You have to buy from
your network, man. I'm not sure if it's my network that side or it's yours.
It's yours.
It's mine. I'm using 179 here. How can 179 disappoint me? Let me connect to this one. Maybe. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay, yeah, you can continue.
You can hear me, ne?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. So, when we got here, we know that there's like you see Kopanung Hospital, the DQ is situated in Kopanung. So when we got here now, because I had discussions with Moyo, so he had shown me how the DQ looks, so when we got here, we had the vision of the DQ, how we get here January last year, they're like, they're gonna renovate DQ. They're gonna renovate DQ, so no one can go there. I don't know, but but people stayed there the entire year. But apparently they said they were renovating DQ, and then so we initially had stayed in there's a nursing home inside Sebokeng Hospital. So we had stayed there initially for a month or 2 months. It was just like I'm at rest. And then I was like, yo guys, I was so disappointed. I'm like, yo, now I came here to live my best life. Now really I must just live like a student, and I have a person, like I have money, I must
you know I should be laughing now, but your connection, it's your connection. It's red on my side. It's saying that you got a poor connection that side. Yeah.
And can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So let me just continue. So sharp. Yeah, we stayed there, and then because obviously we're complaining with our guys. Pella, according to HPCSA, you guys must provide us with properly accommodation. And then after that, they had moved us to these other flats, even with Spalo and another guy. So it was proper, it was proper. That one was furnitured, it was furnished one, everything was fine. And then after that, I think we lived there for 2 months. 2 months or a month. Yeah, 2 months or a month. And then after that, we're told, no, we must look for our own place to stay. And then they'll subsidize the accommodation. So from then, smoothly. So we found the hospital subsidized our accommodation. So from then we were happy. So we're good now. So now I stay alone in a 2-bedroom. But I had to buy furniture, obviously.
2-bedroom. Emona, you can start a family there.
Yeah, 2-bedroom, kitchen, lounge area. Obviously I had to buy everything, like couch. Yeah. couch, TV stand, queen size bed.
No, you can take us through it. You can take us, you can share the camera and show us there.
I'm not sure how my place looks, but obviously this is the bedroom.
Yeah.
This is the bedroom.
Queen, yeah.
And then queen. Let me see, bedroom, and then there's a bathroom in there, and then lounge area with my TV, and then kitchen. Yeah, and then here it's my second bedroom in here, but it's empty. Like I just usually gym in that bedroom sometimes. But yeah, I'm living soft now.
Now I can see, man, it's a chill place. It's a chill place. I mean, 2 bedrooms. In fact, you must organize that bedroom there so that I was supposed to come there back then. So you must buy a bed.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like my friends have been telling me, I must buy another bed so that, like, if someone wants to visit, but like I just haven't met the time. But yeah,
okay,
just get another bed there.
So how do they subsidize you? Like what percentage? Like how much you pay?
They give us. Your audio what's happening with you? Like I can hear you, Mara. It's like low.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I came here to campus, so I don't know how the computer. I mean, the signal is here. Actually, I went back to
Yeah, I know. They subsidize us. They give us 5K monthly.
How much? 5. And then the place itself.
Yeah, the place itself, and it ranges, like you get apartments for like 5.5, 4.8, and then obviously when you add it basically covers the rent, and then when you just pay for electricity.
Oh, okay. Do you exceed that normal 900 that you pay for DQ? If in your thinking?
Yeah, but like not too much, because obviously if you give me that 5K, it's gonna pay for my and then now electricity per month I spend 1,000, so it's like 100 rand on top of that. And for DQ I would have paid 900.
Yes.
So now I'm paying 1,000 for the electricity, so it's chilled, man.
Yeah, plus you're getting a whole apartment to yourself. I think it's a good deal. And I doubt there are downfalls on that apartment. I mean, it's not DQ, so you don't have a lot of complaints.
Exactly. So it's just that the only thing that you just had to manage your finances like well, because they don't pay like 5K monthly. Like they gave us lump sum. Like the first time they didn't give us, like we paid rent for like I think 3 months or something, like 4 months, and then they gave us a state dose of 20K, and then you pay for yourself, and then I think the second one they gave like 25K.
Another state dose there you maintain.
Yeah. Just here's some money. So you needed to know how finances are well and pay your own rent, but they'll reimburse you, like they paid the money back.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you just want to touch to a sensitive topic there. I don't know, but just a brief about the surrounding. If I want to come there, I want to have life, I want to enjoy. Can I still enjoy those luxuries in Sebokeng?
Yeah. Or like the places to go. We had Yeah, remember there was a time you came here and I told you about the place, but I think you went there, Stonehaven.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. There are nice places, man. Like the Stonehaven. You get to go to boat cruises. We also have that. There's that Emerald Casino where there's fun activities there. You can go bowling. There's all sorts of activities, and there's also Capellos that side. And then like places to groove valley, they're around here. There's places to groove. There's M Cafe, Capello. There's a new place that opened like close to M Cafe. It's called there's a place called Bad Base. It's like this other place. It looks dodgy, but when you go underground, like in the basement, like it's lit. Yeah. So you get a lot of nice places, man, and nice places with nice views, you know, where if you want to have like nice picnics, you can have that. And then obviously if you want to go to Joburg, like Joburg is like what, 45 minutes away, I think 45, 50 minutes away. And then yeah. But there's places, man, like it's quite proper.
Oh, okay, perfect. So one of the fellows here requested that I ask about the investment and insurance. Let me just read that because I wanted to touch on that because now I believe you guys have more knowledge in terms of these things, you know, even though you might not have, but I believe that it's enough for us. The area must touch on the insurance and investment options.
Yeah, this network, hey, it's gasping now.
It's seriously so, man. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I can, even though your audio is crap, but I can hear you.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. My apologies. It's campus. It's not me.
Yeah, man. I love. Stop talking crap about my campus. And when insurance, like, what do you mean by insurance?
I think
car insurance. What?
Yeah, I think they're talking about. I'm not sure, but I believe that it was about the car insurance, about the life insurance, and all this policy, you know, medical. I think when the like hospital cover, because sort of insurance, I think they wanted you to just touch on those. Then we go to investment.
Oh, okay. On car insurance, obviously it depends. And you know, car insurance on that part, it will be that we'll never have the same cover because it will also depend when you got your license, driving experience, you know. When now you've been driving, so you know a bit about insurance, how it's gonna work. It's just that when you get insurance like for a car, it's not, you must just get a comprehensive insurance that covers everything, and then also try to get like an insurance that doesn't have excess, you know. That also helps, because usually when you get these insurance that have like a high excess, you'll find out that the insurance is cheap. Like they'll tell you, no, you'll pay 1 point something, but then the excess on it, they'll tell you if you bump your car or something, you have to pay 30,000 or whatever. So I think that's the downfall. So those are just things that you have to look at. And then in terms of life insurance and stuff, I think those ones are those products offered by PPS and Sunlab, you know. I mean, to be honest, I still haven't.
Dr. Msiza, I'm not sure if it's on my side here. Or it's that side of yours, because I've lost you for now. I'm not sure if it's on my side or you received a call or what. Are you still there? My goodness.
things aside for that. Like I've just like saved my money. Yeah. Hey.
Hey, this network, man, it's dealing with me today. I'm not sure. Let me just ask these guys. Did you guys hear him? Because I'm not sure if I missed him. Andy, did you hear him? Bruce, because I'm not sure. You're busy talking about that, but I missed that side. Okay, yeah, they said they didn't hear you. I think you have to cover from there because I missed some parts there when you're just starting.
Miss, what did you hear? What did you miss? Let me just start over.
Yeah, just start over, yeah.
Yeah, no, and again, we were talking about car insurance. Then car insurance, and I said, well, no, you must just get something that's comprehensive, you know, like the comprehensive cover that covers everything. And then obviously you just look at, like, don't let you low premiums, but then you find out that the excess is like, they say you pay excess of 30,000, but then you're paying 1 point something, but then the excess is sky high. So you must just try to get something comprehensive, and then something with like a low excess or no excess. And then in terms of like, in terms of medical aid, yeah, now they've always said it's easier to get, like, it's better to get hospital cover, because obviously they say you're a doctor, but if you have a problem, you can just go to one of your doctor friends. But currently I didn't take it because I'm still under my mother's medical aid.
So my boy. Hey.
Yeah, I'm telling for myself. I told my mom, no, I'm still kind of assessing these medical aids, and I'll probably start maybe next year. But now I'm still under her. Now I just give her money every month just to cover me for that medical aid. But yeah, I'm still under her. And then in terms of what savings, investments, savings, you must just, I think, work for it, but there must always be a portion value of your money that you save, and another portion that you try to invest, like every month. At least you know that I'm having fun, but there's something that I put aside, and there's something that I've invested somewhere. So I think that's nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think the question, the other thing would be like, what really do I have? Can I invest on? I mean, yes, you can save the cash.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm coming to that, because what am I investing in? Like, because it's easy to say invest, but so Mina, what? Because I also had no idea. So I have a friend of mine who's a senior. He's senior in internal medicine. So Mina, he's the one who introduced me to that FA is equity. So Mina, that's where I currently invested my money in. Because like there, it's nice because you get to have information that you can suss out yourself, and then you also can invest in brands that you love and companies you believe are doing well. Like there are other companies that will always do well. Like now, if you look at easy equities, you get into like you get into the exchange traded funds, like these ETFs. They're called ETFs. So it's like a basket where they place companies inside. So you'll find out that, let's say there's an ETF that has Tesla in it, another technology company, and like other companies, and then you invest in it, and then you get to see the trend, you know. So and then you get to see your money grow. Obviously, sometimes the stock market, you know how it is, money dips and whatnot, but eventually it also goes up. And then you also invest in like companies like MTN, Sasol. You know, oil is always good to invest in.
Yeah. I remember the Sasol one, man. The shares were down during lockdown. Then once lockdown opened, there was serious money there.
Exactly. Yeah, there was serious money. The thing about when you get into like easy equities and stuff like shares, you must always be in there for the long run. Like, don't be there to like, you want to invest today, next week you want to make profit and take out money. You'll be very depressed because now because now let's say you go into easy equities, you go into easy equities and then you buy, like let's say they say a share price for a Sasol share is like 130. Next week it goes down, it's like 90 rand. So now obviously you bought it 130, now it's 90 rand. So now you panic and you sell your shares, because remember, once you buy shares, you don't have money, you have shares. For you to get your money back, you must sell the shares. So now obviously you bought it 130, now it's 90. So now you sell your shares at a loss because you weren't patient enough. You just wanted to invest and take out money next week. It doesn't work like that. You have to be patient. You will find out that 130 share that you bought in 6 months or next year, you find out that a share is now 250. So now you made profits. So I think, yeah, you must just be in it for the long haul and just have patience, and then you'll see the profits. So no, currently,
yeah, no, you must give me signals there, because I've got some interest in the EC10, I've got RMBs, Ignitia, and all those things. We must talk. In fact, we must talk there. I'm also there.
No problem.
Yeah. No, I think.
Yeah, when you get control of your finances, it's nice. Yeah.
No, true. I think this is very beneficial, and also it's high enlightening, you know, because that was always the challenge. That I will have the money, but what to do with it?
Yeah, because you know what, when you start like looking at shares and share prices and these companies, I think the most important thing, you must always try to buy in what you consume. Like, don't be a person who consumes something that they haven't invested in. Like, you're going there by Woolworths, you're buying every week, you're buying groceries, but you don't have shares in Woolworths. Just buy some shares there, and that's what you're consuming. Yeah, your favorite drink is Coke, but you don't have shares in Coke. Just like support your own product. And what's nice about that is that you get to see how banks make money, and you'll get to see how you'll never get the same interest that you get in investing into these companies than the bank, because the bank gives you minimum. There's an account there in Investec. Like the savings portion of it, like I'll put 30,000, like there's 30,000 there. Let's say there's 30,000. After 6 months, like after 6 months, you see, maybe you have 30,600. Like, really? So you and then there was a time. Can you hear me? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. And then there was a time, like last year, was it last year? Or in the beginning of the year, when my friend was showing me how to do the easy equities thing. I think I had put did I put maybe 3,000? I think I had put 3,000 in the EC10. And then, was it in a month or was it in 2 weeks? It was already on 6.5. So that was 3.5. In 2 weeks, you will never get there in a bank.
True.
Yeah, what? So I think that's what I would advocate for people when they start earning a salary, that they must have a portfolio, because it's nice. You don't sees or anything can happen, and then you'll need money to take out. Because now imagine your two tires burst, and now you have to sell shares first to get money to fix tires. That doesn't make sense. So you must always have money in your savings, but always have money that's growing there in your portfolio, that you're just looking at it, it's just growing nicely. So I think that's an important conversation we can have regarding finances. It's nice, and it's nice when after, because what I do is, my strategy is, after I get my salary, immediately you save some, you invest some, and then now whatever I spend, if I go buy the SOP, I know that at least I've invested and I've saved. So,
thank you, Mali. Thank you, VSOP. But what are the other opportunities of investment that you may share with us?
Oh, currently, I don't have much much info I can share, because mostly sharp is equities, companies, and then other things. It's obviously things that need you to have money already. Like if now you want to do something business, like if you want to build something, if you want to rent something, if you want to buy a building, if you want to buy an apartment that people can rent, obviously those now are things that need capital for you to start. But I think if you start early on the culture of saving and invest and investing, and then you get returns on that money, and then now we can start having another conversation on now starting things that can bring in passive income, because it's not nice now waiting for your monthly salary. At least if you have passive income, that okay,
true,
this money is coming in. We find out that passive income can actually pay for your expenses, and then now you are just chilled. So yeah. I think other things just need capital.
Okay. I think we've come to the end of this, man. I don't have any questions thus far. I believe if those who have got questions, I'll just ask Msiza to share his last words to the students that are going to intern next year, and also to those that are still going to do 5th year, final year, second year going down. So in the meantime, you guys can be asking questions while he's just sharing his last words, his last message to coming interns.
Okay, so you said last words to who? Incoming interns who are gonna start working, or like you guys alone?
Yes. Yeah, us, Muna.
You're gonna be a doctor next year, Moon.
Hey, Muna, I'm going to be a doctor next year, but you don't believe, ne?
I'm not comfortable, Mara.
I'll consult through online, I'll be consulting my patients seated like this.
I don't have much to say, ne? All I can say, ne, is that when you come into the workspace, just for things to go smoothly, man, like just respect your seniors, respect every elder you come across. Like sometimes this thing is difficult for other people who are just ill-mannered. Other people are just ill-mannered, to be honest. But just respect, man. Like respect, I think that's the one thing that I can that's the best I can say. So respect. Other people just don't like people, so that's fine. Even if you don't like people, you don't have to like people to respect them. Just respect everyone, respect the nurses, and then ask for help whenever you need. Like nurses are very helpful. Remember, nurses are just not only there to nurse patients, they've also been giving these people medication for a long time. They'll know some of the doses. If you've forgotten, they'll show you how things work in every department that you go into. So if you go there with respect, and don't be afraid to ask to ask questions. They'll help you, because I think one thing you must remember as a doctor is that you're just not there to enforce your knowledge or to enforce power. You're there to work as a team. So if you do that, when a general, anywhere you go, you will see that you'll have a nice working environment, and the sisters will always have your back, because as an incoming intern, you'll find out that there are things that you do incorrectly. And then if you're very respectful, the nurses can also pull you to the side to say, no, here you did this. That's a mistake. You're not supposed to do it that way. So rather do it this way, they'll give you helpful tips. So that's my 2 cents. And also my 2 cents is be wise with your money, but also like enjoy it, man. Like calls are very depressive, and the workload gets too much. So don't deprive yourself of nice things. I mean, you've worked so hard, you've studied all these years to enjoy it. So I think enjoy it, but obviously enjoy responsibly. Just enjoy responsibly and just have a good time. Take care of your patients, have respect, and then you'll go a long way. You will see that work starts not being work anymore. It starts being fun, because the work environment is fun. And then for 5th years, 5th years, they must just study. They must just start with the general. You're at a better position to tell them what to do and how to approach things, because I think we are all motivated by different things, so I think if everyone must just find whatever motivates them. Like it can literally be just one time push harder. I remember I was staying in 1D there, and then there was a bra who was going to graduate, I think, that morning, and then he was playing I'm the Man by 50 Cent and Chris Brown. Oh, bra. Like that bra was just enjoying, man. And I was there by my window watching that bra, and I'm like, yo, so vele, this is gonna be me. So yeah, so that was my motivation. So yeah.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc. I think they got something. I always say that everyone who comes on this platform, they got something to share, different people, different statements, different wisdom. So definitely we learned something. Some didn't know about Sebokeng, some are looking into Sebokeng. I believe it's sort of a learning hospital, if I may put it in that way. Are you still there?
That's all I can say about Sebokeng. Exposure. You'll be exposed. Yeah.
No, perfect. I think we've come to the end of it.
You'll get to, yeah?
No, continue. Sorry, it's just a delay. Yeah, you're saying?
Oh, no, I'm saying you'll get to be exposed and you'll get to be independent. So you'll be able to stand on your own 2 feet.
Oh, okay. No, I think we've come to the end of the interview. Thanks, guys. And thanks to Dr. Msiza here. And if you guys need anything, he's there on Instagram. I tagged him. You just follow him. He's the faster, you see him there. He's pushing,
We're in this together. I think that's what people must remember. We are all in this together. Yeah.
Okay. Now we're signing out. Thanks, guys. And thanks, Dr. Kuziwe. I'm signing out.
Thanks for having me, man.
Cheers. Hola.
Sure. Hola.